What's up, YouTube? Back again. Labor Day Size Up Project. This is episode 4. Last week we showed you delts and chest. This week we're going to show you chest with a couple back movements. This is my normal Monday. Mr. Delara, Jake, is out of town. He's in LA, so it's just me solo today. So we'll run through the whole session with you. Muscle Factory is an absolute zoo right now, so I'm not sure how much talking we'll get in, but we'll try to break down each movement like we have been in the previous episodes. Like, share, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. Any comments, any questions about what we're doing, drop them down below. A couple people have asked about the PDF that I'm going to drop, so once we get the first 5 videos done, then I'll probably drop the split itself, and then there'll be something different for the second 5 videos. So just keep following along for the rest of that info, but for right now, we got work to do. So with that last exercise, we open with cables. Try to mimic like a crab shot, the most muscular with the fly itself. The last set, starting with the first rep, so it's 12 reps. You do a 12 count hold in the stretch, and you decrease that by 1 second each rep. So by the time you get to your last rep, you're only holding for 1, but it's a good way to get your pecs activated. That's why I do it first. Trying to really focus on my chest this the whole year, but especially coming out of the gate while mind muscle's strong in the rebound. I have very dominant front delts, so getting my chest activated and then making sure it's the prime driver in any pressing movement is the biggest focus right now. So that's why I'm having to check the ego with the weights I'm using, but chest feels fuller. It's contracting in ways it never has, so I think that's a big win. So we moved from cable flies, low incline Smith press. I like pressing into Smith. I don't have to worry about balance. It's a fixed plane, so I can focus on keeping the tension on my chest. 2 sets of 8 to 10 here. Now how this works with progression in the logbook is if I'm looking to get both sets at the same weight and max out the rep range before I go up in weight. Now if I do my first set and it's an easy 10, I'll probably go up weight for that second set, and then the next time out, whatever that second set weight was, I'll start the first set with it and try to get both sets. So there's no rules to progressive overload. You kind of figure out ways to create the progression jumps within your own performance, if that makes sense. But get a lot of questions on how to track progress, and too many people, myself included when I was younger, get hung up on the weight. They only want to see weight going on. You're only gonna get so strong in a certain amount of time. You're not gonna jump plates on these machines. Outside of being a newbie and making that progress, it's just not gonna happen. So these 10s, these 5s, even the 2.5s, they're very valuable tools when we talk about progress. All right, decline hammer. Remember, I showed you this one in prep. I love this piece. Taller guys with long arms really think this piece is beneficial for hitting that lower pec, mid pec, and not having to worry about stability. So, kind of small, it's hard to get into if you got some size to you, so work around it. We added these blocks. That's gonna, so you don't have to start so far back and internally rotate your shoulder to get out of the bottom. You have a little bit more of a better starting point, protect your shoulders. So 3 sets of 12 here, same thing as before. I'm trying to keep the same weight for all sets before I go up in weight, but I'll kind of toggle that based off of how the session's going. If I blast this out for an easy 12, I might go up weight for the second set. If it's a hard 12, I'll probably just stick with it and just try to gut out 3 whole sets of 12. Small progressions. You got to set yourself up for the duration of your training block, not just one session at a time. Okay. Oh. So we went from decline hammer, Arsenal fly, very good piece Arsenal makes if you have access to one. 2 sets, 8 to 10. Again, we've done all our pressing, just trying to get the pecs opened up, stretch them out, drive some more blood in there. Key with flies is your posturing. Get that chest tall, shoulders down, locked into that mid back, and then get a hard contraction. On this one, at a certain point, there's just not gonna be many more load I add. It's more about the stimulus. So I focus on progression via load with my pressing. With this, at a certain point, I'm not gonna chase the load week to week to week, as much as I'm just gonna chase trying to keep the reps the same and drive as much blood as I can into the muscle. So chest is out of the way. Onto dumbbell pullovers. This is one of the 2 back movements I do today. You could kind of say there's some chest in this just with the movement pattern itself, but I'm not doing it for that. I'm trying to expand the rib cage. Thinking of my front lat spread. Sorry, front relax, first pose the judges see. So get big, get tall, chest up, and get that big stretch in the lats, and then think of driving through your elbows on the way up. I do it on cross or perpendicular to the bench so I can drop my hips to get a bigger stretch. You're thinking not necessarily of pulling your shoulder out to go back further. You're lifting and stretching your rib cage while letting the weight travel down, opening the lat up. We move from pullovers over to the hammer strength, unilateral row. I have one lat that gets stuck, so I have to do a lot of one-arm work to make sure everything stays even. It's an ongoing thing in body work and continuing to learn my body, but for my secondary back day, I do the unilateral versus two hands. So you'll see I kind of break it down into like two movements. The initial stretch, and then I get a little bit more of a stretch, opening my lat out, and then I think of driving my elbow down, pulling with that lat. The arm is just a hook for the lat. Don't think about this, don't think about your grip. That's why you wear straps. The lat is the one stretching and contracting. Hammer strength, the strength curve is in the short, so back here. So I'm trying to hold that for a split second to focus on hard contractions. That is a wrap, YouTube. Chest and back A is done, complete. I got calves on my own. We're not going to film that. We've already been here. In the world of YouTube, you're only seeing us for 12 minutes or something, but we've been here for a couple hours, so trying to wrap it up and get out of here. But like, share, comment, subscribe. Anything questions you have about any of the movements I did, drop them down below. We've shown you 4 episodes now. We're going to get you a leg day. Kind of working around an adductor strain, so I'm not sure when that's going to happen, but once we get the first 5 out, then we'll get the second 5 rolling with a bit of a bonus. So again, I appreciate all the support I'm getting from it. You guys are asking a lot of good training questions. That's the purpose of this. The Size Up Projects is just about showing you muscle building 101. I need to be bigger. I need muscle on muscle on muscle. You probably need to be bigger if you follow me and are watching me. Here's how to do it. So any questions on coaching, information's in the box below. Until next time, we're out of here.